This right here, girl, is an ad. I'm going to need you to get you some of this Just Move Energy supplement so you can have the energy to get your workouts done like I need to get mine done, girl. It is sometimes a struggle and you need a little extra. Plus the protein shakes. I don't have an appetite a lot of the time. Protein shakes really help me after the workout because I do not want to be on the massage table with my stomach growling because that's where I'm going after this, okay? So I get my protein shake done before, boom, I got both of them. I'm ready, okay? I'm getting old. My knees is a problem. Do you see me warming it up? Do you see me trying to stretch it out? That's 35 pounds. I'm squatting 35 pounds. I'm proud. You can get those gloves and other workout gear from LASHAE.com. The link is down below in the description box, girl. Yes. Girl, I have to give it to myself. You look good, girl. You look good. Juvie. I just had to put him in here because he's cute. I'm on my way to the spa, girl. Piece of serenity. My homegirl does not want to be seen, but she does the best massages. I go to her at least once a week for this muscle situation, girl. And she also gave me this massage cream with CBD in it that really helps with my aches and my pain. So get you some. All of this. Get you some. 15% off with my Relax Me Bondi code. Okay, girl? Get it. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Not come on in. Not come. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey, everybody. What's up? It's your girl, BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram. And let's get into the video. Right?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing on this Good Friday? I hope everybody is enjoying their day. I hope y'all have a good weekend, all of that shit. I've come back to y'all for a little BondyBlue show, girl. Okay, make sure y'all like the video up, show support for the channel. You know, y'all, life is lifing. Hold up, let me make sure Juvie's not chewing on anything that he shouldn't be chewing on. What are you chewing on, Juvie? Anyway, y'all, hold up. Hi, everybody. What's going on? I hope y'all coming into the room. Okay. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I'm a real person and shit, right? So some days I just don't feel my best. You know what I'm saying? Some days I don't feel that hopeful about all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't always I be like, maybe I'm not, as good at this as I think I am. Maybe it's me. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I need to get this fixed. I don't know. But the one thing I find that always makes me feel better when I am feeling slightly discouraged is to get my ass up here and do this anyway. Okay? Because you want to quit, Jesus. Okay? You want to quit. You do. You know what I'm saying? You want to be like, it's not working. Fuck it. Like, you want to be like, you know what? Let's have a miserable life. Let's go back to the news station. You know what I'm saying? We can do that again. But, I like doing this so much. I don't think I would ever want to do anything outside of, the realm of what I do like this. The commentating, the being a personality, the, being an influencer, if you want to call it that. I wouldn't even consider myself an influencer until I started working out. And then I was like, yeah, bitch, you're an influencer because you be influencing people to work out. So there's that. And I influence people to watch stuff. So there's that. But whenever I get up here and I talk to y'all and I do this, it makes me feel better. So here I am. Normally on the day I like to take off or spend the whole day taking notes instead of, talking. Because I be needing whole days where I'm not running my mouth for hours at a time. They do. They really, really do.
they really do just creep up on you, like out of nowhere. I was feeling fine. Like I've been meditating and I was feeling great this week, really. And then I came on YouTube and it was just like, oh my God, this is like not happening. Like, it's not happening. Like, yo, YouTube is playing with the money. In like in a bad way, y'all. Like in a bad way. Like record breaking fucked up numbers, like crazy. Had one last night, just had the 10-minute cry, feel better afterwards. Yes, crying does help. That's why I like the idea that, not crying, like, no, you need to release. Like you need to let it go. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, YouTube is not YouTubing. So it's, normal standards for me. For me. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part about it is I'm not losing any subscribers. I'm not even really losing any views like that. But it's still, and you can ask a lot of other YouTubers, they probably will say the same thing. And it's probably like, an issue of where we are right now. Like it's hard for everybody right now. We like, we're going into a recession. It's a recession. Don't cry, Kenya. It's okay. Crying and journaling works well too. Yes, I cry sometimes when I meditate. I might do that after this. I probably will meditate after I finish. Because whenever I do this, like it's a rush in some capacity. So like when I meditate after, it's kind of like a come down. But anyway, as y'all see, I think the internet is still acting stank, even though those people have come out here. They said they're working in an area right now, but I see low bar. So we're going to cross our fingers and hope for the best. But yeah, I'm happy to see y'all coming into the room. I'm trying to give y'all a chance to come in because this wasn't a planned live. Those cries in the shower are so cleansing. Yes, they are. They are. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, deal with your feelings, man. You can't fight them. You gotta, and I'm gonna tell you what's been helping me. The thing that had been helping me was giving myself grace. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing that really was helping me was giving myself grace, not being so hard on myself, because I have like an internal mechanism that tells me, didn't do this. You're not doing what you're supposed to be doing. Get up, go do that. Like I have an internal mechanism that makes me do the things that I do. Like that's why I have the discipline that I have, is because like I was raised that way. I have an internal mechanism now as an adult that makes sure I do whatever I have to do regardless to whatever's going on. So, I'm still going to do what I got to do no matter what. But I've been allowing myself the space to not be so hard on myself. It's okay. It's okay that it's not what you want it to be. It's okay that, it's not like other people. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. It's okay for it to be whatever it is. It's okay for you not to feel good right now. It's okay for you not to want to work out right now. Like it's all just okay. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. And everything is happening for your betterment. So just hold on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's, sometimes I have to tell myself that, but giving myself grace. Because I'm so hard on myself. Because if things aren't going right, I'm going to instantly go to, what am I doing wrong? Then it's like, I can only make so much content at a time. Like, I can only talk so much. I can only create so much before I need the other time to rest and do other shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's me trying to find like a balance in all of this, while simultaneously it seems as if the world is kind of low key going to shit. So yeah. But it's fucking Friday, okay? Shout out to Diddy and Carisha. So I will be on that, okay? Not yet, okay? But see, right around probably 6 or 7-ish, the drinking will commence, okay? And then, we'll be good until that same time on Saturday. But I'm going to get into the topics. Now that there are about 260 of y'all in here, please like the video. Okay. You bring so much like love. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate that. Somebody said something to me yesterday on Twitter that instantly lifted me in a way that I wasn't expecting. Nigga said, you make the universe better. Like, I was just like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes you feel better. Like, it definitely made me feel better for somebody to say that to me. You know what I'm saying? Somebody I don't even know, tells me on Twitter that I make the universe better, which means I make their world better, and I don't even know them. So for that fact, and because of that, can't stop, won't stop. Like, can't stop, won't stop. Shout out to Diddy. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna just roll through some shit. I don't know, like, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I don't, in real life, y'all, let me make y'all understand something before we get into this shit. I like doing this, and I like talking about things, and I have like a strong opinion. It's always been my thing ever since I was a child. So like, once I get the information, I can formulate the opinion. But essentially, I don't care. I don't care. Did you fill out the debt relief for y'all student loans? Did y'all fill that out? Make sure y'all do that here. I did mine. It don't take long. It don't take long at all. It's like, name, address, that type of shit. Make sure y'all do that if y'all got student loan debt, okay? Because I feel like a lot of us sometimes don't do things just because it's like it go in the back of your mind, you forget about it. But what I'm telling y'all, go ahead and remember to do that, okay? All right, so let's, I just want y'all to understand, like, I care, but I don't. So if I don't know exactly what's going on today, please fucking forgive me, okay? I am just here to talk, okay? Let's go. I'm just gonna start where I'm starting it.
China held me hostage, and I'm pretty sure she was trying to sex traffic me. This is the only time in my life I've ever felt real fear, and it is the scariest thing that has ever happened to me. I finally feel safe enough to share the stories that happened on August 10th. And it's been a little bit of time. I don't have time to go into the details, but China and I met on Instagram. As you can see, we were DMing. I ended up sending her my number. She FaceTimed me at 3 a.m. LA time. My best friend, Alex Marker, was on the FaceTime call as well. As you can see, Black China follows my best friend, Alex Marker, on Instagram. So while China was FaceTiming with me and Alex, she invited me over to her house at 4 a.m. In hindsight, going to Black China's house at 4 a.m. was probably stupid, but I'm me. I love a good adventure, and come on, who's going to turn down going to Black China's house, meeting Dream Kardashian? Long story short, I get there, I have to sign an NDA, but this NDA was unlike any other NDA I've ever signed in my life. I had to put on all kinds of identifying features about myself on this NDA, like my eye color, my hair color, my height, what I was wearing. I was like, okay, this is really strange. Right after I signed the NDA is when China very intimidatingly said, all the stories you read about me kidnapping people are true. Now, I've never seen any stories about China kidnapping people. I read them after this happened to me. I got a gut feeling I was in danger, but there was nothing I could do because I was in a gated home. I couldn't unlock the gate and get out. This is the only photo I have from inside China's house. It was in her guest house, like a sign. My phone was on 3% and she wouldn't let me charge it, so there was really nothing I could do. I was really screwed. For 6 hours, China held me hostage. She drank an entire bottle of Casamigos in front of me. She wouldn't let me be alone. Every time she had to use the bathroom, she would make me go into the bathroom with her. She took shits in front of me. She forced me to take a wet towel and wipe off all of my makeup. She was doing weird things all night, like comparing her hand sizes and trying on my shoes. She kept telling me that I had to stay until 10 a.m. because that's when Dream was going to be out of the home. And she was going to go crazy on me at 10 a.m. She kept saying things like that. I really didn't know what was going on. She kept saying things like, I'll be honest with you about what's going on here once you're honest with me. At about 9:45 a.m., China FaceTimed some woman named Donna, who told me she was in the escorting industry on FaceTime, and told me that I was good product. China and her were going back and forth about me. They were under the impression that I was transgender. I am a cisgender female. I don't know how China got that impression. I started texting my friends. I was freaking out. I'm out of time, for part 2.
Okay, So I'm gonna read what the Jasmine brand says because I don't care to go and look her up beyond this, and then we're gonna talk. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. A woman claiming to have been held hostage by Blac Chyna over the summer is sharing her side of the alleged experience. In a video series shared on TikTok, Instagram model Ava Louise shared with her 600,000 followers that in August she was held captive by Blac Chyna, both Angela Renee White, born Angela Renee White. Did we need that? The influencer recalled the alleged traumatic morning and said, Blac Chyna held me hostage, and I am pretty sure she was trying to sex driving me. Like she was I started vocal fry. Okay. Okay, I have to go to Jasper Brand for the full story. Okay, so we're not gonna do that because I don't care that much. That's what I'm on today. I don't care that much. I'm gonna say that probably no charges have been brought out against Blac Chyna. I don't know whether now why am I laughing? Because this is funny. I'm sorry. Like, first of all, the way she's talking about it is funny. She's like, oh my God, I like totally got kidnapped by Blac Chyna. Like I went to her house at like 4 a.m. And I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But I wanted to see her baby. You know what I'm saying? So I went. And then I was like, oh my God, Blac Chyna. And then she was acting weird and like drinking Casamigos and like measuring her hands and trying on my shoes. And then like at some point I left. So like I'm just kind of like, I believe it. I don't know why. It's too many weird details. It's too many weird details. I don't, but I do. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but I do. Like, it really is like the vocal fry that she had that was like killing me the whole time. It's like you have a dry voice in vocal fry and you want me to take this seriously. That's very hard. So, like, I can't believe it because I feel like Blac Chyna and them are crazy. Like, so I feel like the story she told about Blac Chyna and how she, like, Blac Chyna's mom is Tokyo Toni. That totally makes sense. You know what I'm saying? And it also makes sense that this girl, this weird ass girl, will go over to Blac Chyna's house at 4 a.m. And that the reason why Blac Chyna would have a woman over there at 4 a.m. is because she's weird, lonely, and low key trying to traffic her. But you didn't get trafficked. So that's good. Okay, because we don't want that. Nobody should be trafficked. That's not cool. All right, let's not do that. That's illegal. Okay. But the fact that you went over to another grown woman's house to see their kid and they don't know you, I don't care that they're a celebrity. You're weird as you're weird as something wrong with you. Yeah, no. Listen, regardless of whether the story is true or false, both people involved in the story are crazy. Crazy. Do you hear me? Crazy. So I'm just kind of looking at the girl like, so what did you want us to do? I mean, you want to go viral. You want to go viral. This is how people go viral, y'all. And I guess because I'm not willing to live my life on the edge, at least not like this, I'm just going to have to struggle through this shit another day. Okay, but yeah, I want to see more. I need to see more stories about this. Right, like what stopped her from being trafficked in the first place? Okay, y'all, I just don't want to pull up anything extra. I don't want to pull up any more tabs in case the internet starts acting stupid. You know what I'm saying? And I forgot to set a damn recording for this. Ugh. Listen, girl, it's gonna be whatever it's gonna be today. It will be super duper great if I got paid for this video. But y'all know how YouTube be. So anyway, yeah, this was funny. This is just funny to me. A lot of people don't believe it. I think that all the things you read about me kidnapping people are true. I ain't never even read that she kidnapped anybody. Listen, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. I hope that it stays up. Let's see. Blac Chyna kidnap. Okay. Let's see. Are we here? Are we still here, y'all? We're still here. Okay, I'm looking it up and we're gonna hope for the best. Okay, so oh wait, no. December. in December of 2021. Is it the same girl? No, this is a different girl. Yeah, no. Okay, yeah, I remember this. There was video. Yeah, I remember now. Okay, y'all know too much stuff happens. Like, that's really what it is. Too much stuff happens, but I covered this story. Yeah, okay, girl. I got y'all. I see it. I got it. I'm on it, even though I don't care. Lock it. Okay, not an ad. Not an ad, Jesus. They really gonna put me through an ad? This is terrible. They're wrong for this. They're putting me through an ad. This is terrible. All right, here we go.
Why won't you let her out? Yes, she's crying.
China.
Come on, Jen, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, are you gonna stand outside?
No, we're not standing up where we're leaving. You crazy? No, that's crazy. She's crying. Whatever, my. Come on, Jen, let's go. Come on.
Yeah, are you gonna stand outside?
No, we're not standing up where we're leaving.
Okay, did y'all see that? She was trying to close the door to keep the girl from going out. And then when the girl got out, she pushed her. It could be a plethora of things. But this is what happened last time. Yeah, it's crazy. That's crazy. Hold up, let me see.
Sorry.
Come here. No, don't do it. Don't worry about it. We don't have a key, so I don't know.
I don't even know one. Sorry.
Come here. No, don't do it.
I'm so sorry, Ron. I'm so sorry.
It's not you, Jennifer. It's not your fault.
She's so.
She's high on cocaine and crazy.
She was talking. It was so rude.
Sorry you experienced that. I'm so sorry. You do.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna just tell y'all that I do believe that the white girls are wasted. I do. But I also believe that Black China is doing this because, to be honest, like the way it reminds me of her mom. China reminds me of her mom. So I feel like she probably does have these drug-fueled parties, and y'all have no idea what's going on with her, as to the reason why she has money. You have no reason, nobody knows. Nobody really knows what's going on over there. I'm just saying. But what we do know for sure is that Angela was raised by a drug-addicted crazy mama who still gets online and acts out like that on the internet ever so often. So with two white girls, telling us that, Black China had them locked in a hotel room while she does drugs and says and does crazy erratic shit. Yeah. Believable. Definitely believable. I won't throw it out. But yeah, y'all, definitely, the dangers of being a cloud chaser. Yeah. I mean, and just having no street smarts. Like, it's not even always about being a cloud chaser. Sometimes it's just like, where's the fucking street smarts for you not to put yourself in harm's way like that? Like, you don't know those people. And that's the thing. Like, I really want everybody to stop doing that. Like, stop thinking that because somebody is famous, you're safe with them. Like, what's wrong with y'all? Do y'all not read any of these stories? Do you not pay attention to all of these celebrities that do crazy things behind the scenes because no one's watching, that are able to get away with doing things because they're celebrities? Kevin Spacey. I saw this on Hollywood Unlocked, girl. Things Kevin Spacey did in court. He cried. He apologized for apologizing. He talked about his abusive father. His lawyers characterized Anthony Rapp as jealous at age 14 of Spacey's interest in other men. The jury sided with Spacey. We've seen this before. Yeah, an actor got up there and acted. And y'all was just like, we're going to give him an award. We're going to get him out of jail. Let's get him out. Let's get him. He cried to us. He cried to us. Let's get him out of here. Send him home. We need him to make another movie. So let's say, this is what it says on Google. 15 others then came forward alleging similar abuse, including Boston anchorwoman Heather Unruh, Unruh? I don't know, who alleged that Spacey assaulted her son. Filmmaker Tony Montana, actor Roberto Cavazos, Richard Dreyfuss' son Harry, and 8 people who worked on House of Cards. So 15 other people have said that he does this. And y'all let him off on the 14-year-old? I mean, Anthony Rapp's not 14 anymore. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna read to y'all, like, if y'all don't know like the original situation, I'm gonna read this to y'all right quick. Okay. Anthony Rapp, an actor on Star Trek Discovery, told BuzzFeed in an interview on October 29th that Spacey made advances in 1986 when he was 14 in Spacey's New York apartment. Spacey issued a statement saying he was beyond horrified to hear the accusation, insisting he didn't remember the encounter but apologizing to Rapp. In the same statement, he came out as gay for the first time in public, infuriating gay rights advocates who viewed his acknowledgement as a false conflation of homosexuality with pedophilia in an attempt to distract attention from the underlying accusation. I agree. Robert Cavazos, a Mexican actor, said in Spanish in a Facebook post on October 30th that Spacey fondled or tried to fondle him against his will while he was at the theater in London, and Spacey was artistic director there. Those of us who were around him at the Old Vic know that a lot more people will come forward with their stories in the coming days and weeks. Daniel Bill told London tabloid The Sun on October 31st and the Daily Mail on November 7th that in 2010, when he was 19 and worked as a bartender in a West Sussex hotel, Spacey exposed himself to him outside the hotel while he was on a cigarette break. He continued saying Spacey gave him an expensive watch to buy his silence. Justin Dawes told BuzzFeed on November 3rd he was 16 in a theater usher in New Haven, Connecticut in 1988 when Spacey, then appearing in a play there, invited him and a male friend to his apartment to watch a movie. Instead, Dawes said Spacey gave them cocktails and played porn on the TV. Dawes said it was awkward but not intimidating. They left without incident. Still, he knew that I was in high school. It was pretty clear. It's not like I was pretending to be older. 16, mind you. 35-year-old military advisor working in uniform on the set of 1995's Outbreak says Spacey had a role in the movie, instructing of his harem of young male crew members to solicit him for sex with Spacey. What? Well, he said Spacey instructed one of his harem of young male crew members, not harem, to solicit him for sex. He turned it down. Okay? And there at least, what? Like 8, 9 more? So that's just some. Okay. So it sounds like to me, Kevin Spacey here has a problem and y'all let him off. Okay. Okay. I just want y'all to be aware, you know, people can get away with whatever they want when they're an actor and they have money. Let's see. The most recent individuals who worked on House of Cards probably won't sue due to their NDAs from the project. Hollywood is extremely problematic, which is why I stepped away from it, and why I felt stopped from going. Because I always thought I would be an actress. I always thought I would go to LA and try to blow up. Like I really did. And then something was like, don't. Katrina, I don't know. But I didn't. And honestly, I don't, eventually I would like to move there, but I would like to move there now as an adult with money and already having you know, my established career versus going out there as somebody trying to make it and not having the sense to know when people are trying to manipulate you so they can hurt you. I don't think anybody could really do that to me to the same extent now versus when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Kevin makes skits playing in y'all faces about murder and being predatory, and people still look the other way. Funny how his other victims just died out of nowhere. I heard that. I didn't see any reports on, you know, in any of this. But yeah, it's creepy. It's really, really creepy. Let's move on, okay? Because that's Kevin Spacey. I'm gonna play. I hope I can do this. Because it's in People Podcast, and I don't want. I'm gonna just change the speaker so that y'all can hear it. There probably won't be an echo because of that. I don't want y'all to really. Okay, it's not gonna let me. You not gonna let me? All right. Take it out. We're gonna play this sound because I thought this was hilarious. I'm sorry. Y'all know, okay, I'm gonna just say this before we start. I have not wanted to talk about Kanye West. I have been trying desperately to not talk about Kanye West because I believe everything that he says and does, as deplorable, disrespectful, and stupid as it is, I think he's doing it for attention. And I am a little bit, you know, too hard-headed. Thank you for becoming a member, Candy But Sweet. I'm sorry I missed you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. So hold up, ask how else y'all can support. I'm gonna put that up there. Okay. And then y'all know y'all can super chat on the videos, become members to the channel, website, Patreon, whichever. All of the links are in the description box. And this is my Cash App in case you're feeling generous. It'll be much appreciated. Thank you so much. But yes, okay. Kanye. I didn't want to talk about Kanye. I didn't want to talk about Kanye because I feel like we've been through this cycle before, and I canceled Kanye a long time ago because I feel like Kanye was just constantly saying things to upset everybody so that y'all could pay attention to him. And then he comes out with music, and then y'all think he's a musical genius again, and you forget about all of the deplorable, fucked up things he said to trigger and mentally and emotionally abuse his fans. Okay? So I feel like you're a manipulator and you're not a good person. And I think people forget that, and I don't. So I don't have time for that bullshit. I'm going to just keep it a buck. And I know I've probably been losing out on money not talking about him, but I don't care. Like, I am not covering every single thing that lunatic gets on interviews to say. He's a billionaire. He doesn't seem happy. For all of the people out there that think money's going to make you happy, and trust me, I need more of it. But when I tell y'all, for all the people that think having money just makes all your problems go away, look at Kanye, the fucking billionaire. This is not what happy people do. Happy people don't do this. The idea that George Floyd passed away because of fentanyl and not because of the obstruction of his breathing by somebody putting their knee on his neck. If you want to argue that point, argue that point. What we're not going to do is act like his knee wasn't even that close to his neck. That's what we're not going to do. That right there, that's what we're not going to do. And you know what really bothered me about it all was that in this Black community, you're going to have some other ignorant ass get his ass on a platform to say he forgives Kanye, or we need to make excuses for Kanye, or if you take Kanye's voice away, then what are they going to do to us? Kanye's a motherfucking billionaire. We are not the same. It wasn't until he with the Jewish people. You with the Jewish people, and you're going to pay because them people are on one accord when it comes to their history. They are on one accord. And trust me, I understand on so many levels, people people on a large scale don't dispute their trauma. I'm going to point that out to y'all if y'all don't know. This government still disputes Black people's trauma to this day. Our half-Black vice president said this country isn't racist. I know that she lied. I know that she don't mean it. I know she's saying it because that's what she's supposed to say, but we know it's not true. And they ignore, they invalidate what we've been through when it is plain as day. That is the biggest trauma that most Black people go through, is the constant denial of what y'all do to us. I read a story today that said y'all charge Black people more for internet, AT&T. I don't know if it's true, but a TikToker said it. Why are you charging the people with less money more? Maggie, I talk about what I want to talk about. Don't tell me to move on from shit. You can get out my live. This ain't the day for that. So like I was saying, I don't want to talk about Kanye. Because all of that shit is on purpose to gaslight us, to upset us, to get our attention. So that's why I haven't been talking about him. But this story about Kanye, oh baby, hilarity.
When me and got into an argument, he called me last
Hold up, y'all.
November. He's basically trying to get me on.
Hold up, why is it not playing? Nah, it don't want to play. It was playing a second ago. Okay.
Board. The shit
Y'all
on somebody he
hear,
knows
right?
is my friend, Pete Davidson. He's like, oh, we gotta save the new Maryland Monroe. Talking about him. I'm like, yo, Pete is my friend.
See,
so he's going on and on. And then finally he goes.
See, I don't know why. Could y'all hear it? Did y'all hear that? I don't know if I could play their shit. That's why I didn't want to share. I didn't know if I want to share it because I don't know if I could play their stuff. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but if you play certain people's podcasts, they'll flag us. Okay, hold up. There we go. Why does that keep happening? Every time I take my earbud out, my AirPod, this shit, every time I take this shit out, it stops playing. And I wanted to play on speaker so I don't have to show y'all the video in case it gives me problems. That's why, stupid ass. Why would you do that? All right, y'all ready? Okay.
When me and Kanye got into an argument, he called me last November. He's basically trying to get me on board to shit on somebody he knows is my friend, Pete Davidson. He's like, we gotta save the new Maryland Monroe. Talking about him. And I'm like, yo, Pete is my friend, right? So he's going on and on. And then finally he goes, my wife is out here fucking a white boy with a 10-inch penis, and you won't help me. My wife is out here fucking a white boy with a 10-inch penis, and you telling me that's your friend, but you're supposed to be culture. He's screaming on the phone. Some hell. Entertaining. Yeah. Entertaining. Hilarious. What am I supposed to do but laugh at that? So you just proved my point that you argued with me about. I feel like Kanye right now. I feel like Kanye. I don't know if this was last year when I did this donkey today or earlier this year, but I say to him, don't make me tell everybody why you really mad. And there were articles and people was kind of knew what I was referencing. Yeah. But the reason I keep bringing up Pete's penis on the radio is because I know it fucks with you. All right? And you said that to me. Yeah. But he gets on the interview and acts like he don't know where that came from. The motherfucker is a master manipulator. Man yells at you, my wife is out here fucking a white boy with a 10-inch penis and you won't help me. Like, what does that even mean? Somebody help. Somebody help. If she can't handle a 10-inch dick, I know I can't.
I'm sorry, y'all. I laughed so hard. When I heard that shit the first time, I really sat there and laughed for a minute because I wasn't expecting him to say that. Like, I was just like, wait, what? My wife's fucking white boy boy with a tennis stick and you won't help me? What was he supposed to do? Oh, Lord. Okay, let me calm down. Has anybody seen Pete? Has anybody seen Pete? She still broke up with him anyway, right? Because that's not the most important thing. That's not the most important thing. And y'all, listen, anything bigger than 8, come on. Anything bigger than 8, you doing a lot. Calm down. Like, chill out, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Except for you girls that got the, the white, heavy flow in a wide set vagina out here. Like, shout out to y'all, because those big dicks are for y'all. You know what I'm saying? But us petite bitches, 8 is enough. 8 the hard way. Enough. Okay? Listen, 6.5, 7 is really like 7. Like, it's better. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I 10? Go to hell. Oh my God. He didn't put it in all the way. Oh, sorry, y'all. See, that's why I don't fucking rush me when I'm doing my content. You don't know where I'm going with this. Relax. Okay. So yesterday, I don't know if you guys were on Twitter. I had just until. Okay, wait. Wait. Wait, what? You're passing my spot and causing damage. He said it like that. Okay, y'all ready? Because I talked to y'all about this on my shorts. Do y'all follow my shorts? Have you been seeing my shorts? Did you see my short about Chance the Rapper? Okay. So in my short about Chance the Rapper, I was talking to y'all. He went viral. Well, he was on Twitter. And I was like, what is Chance the Rapper trending for? People was like, his likes. We can see your likes. And I was like, what's going on? I go on Twitter, scroll, and I saw this, it looked like body parts, but I couldn't really configure what the body parts were doing. So, deeper dive, and then I saw the post, and I was just like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. It was trans porn. And I said there's nothing wrong with watching trans porn, and I mean that shit. Like, I said that. Okay? And I meant that shit. However, a lot of us have pointed out that his wife is very beautiful, but also very handsome. And so it slightly tickled me to think about him accidentally liking trans porn and his old lady being slightly handsome in the face. That's all. I'm not, people like what they like. She's beautiful, slightly handsome. So I thought they was just gonna ignore this, because that's what the highest of celebrities. The highest of celebrities, unless it's something where somebody's saying they got hurt, they ignore it, right? Little stuff like this, stupid stuff like this, they ignore it. Well, Chance the Rapper's wife commented.
And he's never going to address this, but all I have to say is we were literally at an event all night last night. Not last night, the night before last, until late. We were celebrating. So sometimes she was on accident. So all y'all little trolls coming to my page that are getting blocked, y'all can go to hell. Y'all.
Okay? All y'all trolls going to her page, y'all could get blocked. And honestly, I have liked things by accident before myself. I've accidentally liked things, y'all. So it's very plausible. But if he accidentally liked it, that's even more so reason why there was no need to say anything. But I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. I said she's beautiful. She is. And she's handsome. There are women who are both beautiful and handsome. Y'all know what that means. It means they have like more like, you know, square features. You know what I'm saying? He like what he like. She's very beautiful. I'm not disputing that. And I know she's a woman as well. But it was just, you know, it was just like, okay. Listen, if it wasn't funny to you, that's fine. But it was slightly funny to me. Okay? Slightly funny to me. All right? Ruby Rose. Yes, Ruby Rose is one of those people. Dorothy from the Golden Girls. Not B. Arthur. Child, not Maud. And then there's Maud. And then there's Maud. And then Tina Aladdin. Right on, Maud. Don't make me do it. Anyway. Yeah. People be androgynous. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. But I was being immature and I found the shit funny. I'm sorry. I don't mean any harm. But it was just funny to me. I was just like, oh, well, that might explain some things. You know what I'm saying? Grace, please. Thank you. All right. So let's move on from there. Let's do Mama D and them.
Wow. People that they swear up and down they don't like. You don't like me, but you're putting so much energy into trying to take energy into people that they swear up and down they don't like. You don't like me, but you're putting so much energy into trying to take.
Is that it? Is that all we got? Looks like Baby Singer responds to her mother-in-law. Yeah, y'all. Mama D. Where is it at, y'all? Let me see if I can find it. Mama D was on Big O. Honestly, do I have to? Let me find it. I thought that they were going to show it on that clip, but they didn't. Let's see. Mama D. It don't get in that order. In that order. Why would they change my shit? In that order. In that order. In that order. In that order. Make sure y'all like the video, y'all. Stop it. What the fuck? I'm trying to search Mama D and they keep putting Mama Dear in. Like, stop it. And bitch, don't forget my in that order. 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 I'm sorry, y'all. Feel good, bitch. Smell good, bitch. You like $1 million. Order me some wings. Don't forget my. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find it because I know I haven't seen it. I saw it on Jamie's channel this morning. She was talking about she played the clip of Mama D acting a fool. No, that's not it. Hold up. Excuse me, y'all. I don't see it. I know it was on Big O, but I'm not going on Big O to find it. Let me come back. What y'all saying? Do I have to look for it or can I just tell y'all what happened? Let me just tell y'all what. Mama D was online cursing people out drunk. Just drunk as hell, online, talking to some messy ass little boy. Talking about how Shay is a bitch and she won't let, not Shay, how Bambi is a bitch and she got her son wrapped around her finger and she don't want to let her see her grandkids and kind of insinuated that she may have, might have wanted to have sex with Stevie J. Girl, I don't know. It was a whole bunch of slobbering you know, and talking in slurs and just being drunk. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot of that. So I kind of wasn't caring like that, like not like that. But I just want Mama D to stop. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody, even the little dude who was interviewing, was sitting up there talking about how, cause I don't like what Bambi did, cause Shay ain't da. Man, get the fuck out of here with that. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. Whatever the fuck going on between Shay and Bambi goes back to when they were both fucking scrappy at the same time. So let's not even do that. Let's not even do that. Okay? Yeah, I just pulled up. Hold up, y'all. Ooh. Girl, you know you gotta check. Yeah, I just pulled up to the neighborhood talk. Hold up. Oh, here you go. In that order. In that order. In that order. In that order. Motherfucking bitches.
Cause let bitch baby control. It's not my kids. I love my kids. Bitch, but you would have fucked a fast bitch. So what we doing?
Now hold on. I was definitely team.
I can't stand when people think they didn't say some shit. Old people love acting, you know, not even just old people, but you know, like they didn't say some shit. So what are we doing? Like, girl, stop.
Shay in that whole situation because I feel like
Me and Shay, hold up, I almost died. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. I almost died 3.5 years ago. Shay flew into Atlanta and she did what she had to do.
First of all, can we talk about like them cutting? I mean, I guess they don't want to show Big O all over the screen, but they totally cut out the person who was interviewing her, but they added him.
For me. How about Bam never said, this is how I work this. Dog, have you ate today? Can I wipe your ass? Can I turn you in your bed? But Bambi, you want to, I knew that the baby that Shay had wasn't scrappy. And
okay, she's going in and out of making sense. Shekinah just said Mama D goes in and out. And this is what she's talking about.
I was on Love and Hip Hop Miami for 3 seasons. For 3 episodes. But I never told the truth because it helped Shay episode. But not only that, Bambi, you're going on public opinion. I never said it was scrappy. Shay never said it was scrappy. Why are you against me? I can't see my grandkids. She's saying if she don't like what I do, I can't see my grandkids. And Scrappy's allowing that. And that, me and Scrappy ain't spoke. We already filmed the reunion, but prior to the reunion, we didn't speak for 4 months. Why you let a bitch dictate you and your mama, nigga? Let me tell you something. They edited out, but I told Scrappy, why that bitch got a Kotex on you, nigga? Why she got a Kotex on you? I just want to know.
That is so abusive. Let me tell you something, Mama D. You know we love you, Mama D. We do. But you toxic as fuck. And your ass need to go to therapy and get your life together, because I wouldn't let you around my kids either. If I was Bambi, you couldn't see my kids either. You got me up. You think you're going to get your ass online and talk bad about me, and then I'm going to let my kids come around you with your toxic ass? No. And that's another thing y'all forget. Just because you love your grandkids don't mean you don't harm them with the way you talk about their mother around them. And also, who knows? Who knows how your alcoholism shows itself around them grandkids? Either way, if I was Bambi, you wouldn't be able to see my kids until you could have a conversation with you with some fucking respect. I don't care. Those are my kids. If he want to take the kids to go see his mama, he can do that. As far as me dropping them off or you coming to my house, no. He can take them over there. She could see him for an hour or two, supervised visit, take him down there to the Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, for sure. But like spending time with you at your house in a way, no. We're not doing none of that. We're not doing none of that. Because you don't know how to control yourself. Like, let's really talk about it, Mama D. You want to blame Bambi for how Scrappy treats you? You're the reason why Scrappy don't want to deal with you. When you gonna realize that, Mama D? Mama D, Scrappy don't want to deal with you because of how you are. He's a black man, so he has no idea how fucked up he is because of his upbringing, first of all. He's probably never going to go get help for it. He's going to keep doing what he's been doing. I honestly feel like Scrappy is in some like spiral. I don't know what's going on with him, but it's not giving the growth that he should have. It's not giving the growth that he could have. I feel like he gets so aggravated, annoyed, and tired that he just be like, fuck it. And he just go indulge in the things that make him feel better in the moment. And then he feel bad and he got to run back home to his family and his kids, which really make him feel good about himself when he go home and see them kids. Because they are reflections of him. You know how kids are. People that need love, people that have been emotionally abandoned like Scrappy. I feel like essentially they look for too much emotional attachment in their relationships. Like I can remember with Erica and Scrappy. Everybody used to think that Erica was a bitch and Mama D was crazy, right? And I remember Mama D telling Erica or telling Scrappy that Erica can't give you the love that you need because she didn't get it from her mama because Erica's mom was on drugs. But Mama D, your mentality and the way you think and also the way you was selling drugs and Fula lying, shout out to Q, with Ernest all of those years and all of the other drug dealer niggas you like to mess around with when you was younger, talking about I was a nurse, but then somehow you end up pimping and selling drugs. Yeah, ma'am. Scrappy told us about all of the women you had living in the house. That if you think that's supposed to make him now have this endearment and this health and his emotional well-being in order to be patient and be there with you all the time, you're crazy. You had made him this way, and now you want to blame Bambi when essentially you overdid it at some point to make up what you lacked. I think Mama D loved her kids, but I think she lacked here, and I think she lacked here in some capacity. Yeah, she loved him, but she don't know how to talk to him. Telling him he got a Kotex wrapped around him because he's not doing what you want him to do. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't seem Bambi is controlling Scrappy. It doesn't seem that way to me. It seems like Bambi and Scrappy have a toxic relationship. They love each other. They love their children. I think essentially they are, you know, like they really into each other sexually and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They both like to smoke. They both, you know what I'm saying? They both like to travel and get their chill on. They both like rap. They both like basketball. They have a lot in common. But what life requires of Black men, they don't always like to do. Black men do not, I'm sorry, y'all. I got to keep it a buck. And it's not just Black men. Let me be clear, but I'm talking about Black men right now. But like the overall thing for me is y'all don't like to fully engage and be responsible for your families. Maybe in regular life for the most part, but like these celebrity niggas and stuff that we see and, you know, your Ray Rays and your Pookies and shit, y'all don't want to deal with how hard it is to raise kids, to keep a household, to keep working, to stay faithful. All of those things are fucking hard. And it seems as if in childhood, nobody's really taught discipline and nobody's really taught that just because something isn't good in a moment, it doesn't mean you run away and it doesn't mean that you just throw it away and say, fuck it, because right now it's not the best. You have to remember that's what loyalty is. Remembering that the relationship still matters, that you still love the person, that you still care for them. So you don't say certain things. You don't do certain things because you don't want to push them away from you. But y'all don't teach them that. You can't tell me that Mama D taught Scrappy how to, one, adequately express his emotions, emotionally settle himself. And what I mean by that is y'all don't teach children how to deal with their emotions. So their emotions do this like tornado inside their body. And what do? They find ways to deal with that tornado. Violence, sex, alcohol, drugs, whatever is the nastiest, freakiest shit they can do. Thank you so much, Kaisha, for the super sticker. Thank y'all so much for the super chats and the super stickers. It's greatly, the cash apps, thank y'all. It's greatly appreciated. So I feel like essentially Mama D is now upset because she's ostracized her son. And she's doing the shit that all of you, you know what I'm saying? All you with, not all, but y'all know, like Mama D fits a stereotype. You fit a stereotype. Yeah, she talked to Scrappy like she his pimp. And I really do feel like emotionally, Scrappy is not like that. I don't. I really think that Scrappy fucks up because he can't deal with his emotions. He can't deal with the fact that it's hard for him to feel love sometimes because he didn't get it the way he was supposed to get it growing up. So he's always looking for it in all of these other places. And I think he wants too much out of Bambi sometimes. I saw a post today about this where a woman was saying that, and I think I might have saved it, so I'm gonna look and see. But the woman was basically saying her man wanted her to love him the way his mother loves, or the way she loves their children. And a lot of you Black men want the love of a mother from your woman, and that is not how it is supposed to go. But because these men sometimes don't receive that love from their mothers, they look for it in the women they're in relationships with, especially if their mothers weren't emotionally available, but were still codependent. And you could be emotionally unavailable to your children and still always be with them. What you doing? Where you going? Let me show you this. Even remember the way Mama D would try to get him to want to be with Shay? That shit was creepy as fuck. That was LaTruth's wife. Okay, we're going to play that next. But essentially, you know what I'm saying? Like, Mama D, you fucked Scrappy up. Scrappy not talking to you because of you, and Scrappy is having a hard time maintaining his marriage because of you. And his daddy. But a great amount of that is because of you. And you online making it worse. And that just really shows that Bambi ain't that wrong. Now, y'all want to argue about the Bambi versus Shay shit? I feel like Shay is a miserable person. Bambi got a stank attitude sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't always agree with everything Bambi say and do or nothing like that. But I don't see the same vitriol that Shay has. Shay is still cleaning up the damage her mother has caused. Because if y'all pay attention, her face and her demeanor be the exact same with this disgust and this constant, anger over too much anger about things that really shouldn't matter to you that much. And because she another one that didn't receive love the way she was supposed to. Looking for it in all the wrong places. Doing too much for men who not doing enough for you, i.e. Scrappy. And like somebody said earlier, Scrappy ain't that much of a fucking prize. Like, y'all niggas really think because y'all decent looking and y'all, make a little bit of money, a little famous or something like that, help a bitch get on a reality show, that means you're absolved of all of your disrespect, of all of the times you didn't have money, of the times that you cheated, of the times that you say crazy, disrespectful shit in front of people, the times that you kind of low-key incite fights between your mama and her because you don't know how to handle your shit. And then you don't want to take responsibility for it, act like it's all on Bambi. Saying to Bambi that you wouldn't have married her if you would have known that your mama wasn't going to get it. Girl, what? How did you not know that Mama D wasn't going to get along with whatever woman you decided to marry when she never has gotten along with any of the women that you wanted to be with? The women that you wanted to play around with? Yeah. But it honestly is coming from the space of Mama D needs to control. Mama D wanted to control who he was with. And I sometimes feel like you can't blame Bambi. I think you chose Bambi because she could stand up to your mama. Because she wasn't going to let your mama punk her. That's why you chose her. Talking about how much Mama D and Bambi are alike. Yeah, I can see it. So then also admit, you know what I'm saying? Admit that a part of the reason why you who chose her in the first place is because she wasn't gonna be no punk to your mama. So don't try to act like, oh, I would have never married you if I thought it was gonna be like this. It's called boundaries. That's why you ain't talk to her, because y'all set boundaries. She probably caused all kind of shit in their relationship. That's why they gotta keep her at arm's length. If you out here telling people that my husband is about to divorce me and I don't even know that, that's a problem. And I'm sure it's messed for the show. But on some level, y'all, I think this is exactly how Mama D is. It just makes sense based on the life that they've lived. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Candy, for moderating love. So yeah, y'all. I don't even want to play no more of Mama D's foolishness. Let's move on. Let's do the let's do this. Okay.
Yes, you did. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, the fuck you did. Yes, the fuck you did.
Okay, hold up. Let me read this first. And then we'll watch. Okay, popular influencer Mr. LaTruth is under scrutiny. I don't know who Mr. LaTruth is, y'all. I don't know him, but I think what is he, a YouTuber or something? Either way, Mr. LaTruth is under scrutiny after his wife, Miss LaTruth, went live during what is believed to have been a domestic dispute. During the live, she accused him of breaking her finger. Her father was also present at the time and appeared to be very angry with the husband. The husband claims the argument started over him messaging a woman on Instagram. He later came forward and said the live was just a skit to bring awareness to domestic violence. Wow. However, his wife has come forward and says she would never do a skit to this magnitude and pretend that her finger is broken. His own children even confirmed that he has been abusive towards her before. One of the youngest children said he recalled his mother being locked in a room and he's had to help her multiple times while trying to fight back tears. Oh my God. Whoo, Lord. To make matters worse, another woman believed to be Mr. LaTruth's baby mama has come forward with her story of his alleged abuse. She claims it occurred in front of their daughter. He pulled a gun on me. I can text my daughter now, she explained. This man has threw plates in my face. He has drugged me across the floor, sold my car for $100. Oh my God. Yeah, he abusive. The entire situation has caused social users to give him the side eye. Some even claim he's beginning to sound crazy. He has tripled down on it being a skit, but claims he can't get his wife to do a video admitting it because people will think he forced her to do it. Child, let's listen.
So you know I can't do nothing of the sorts.
Wait, he playing music. I can't.
Yes, the fuck you did. 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 Yes, the fuck you did.
Ooh, that daddy do look mad. He got them pants pulled all the way up.
Went through an Instagram messaging and did all this. Went acting crazy.
I don't know why they got to keep playing music. Hold up, y'all. Let me hear it first. I'm going to tell y'all. Hold up. He says that he's abusing her. And he's showing us his lip that don't have nothing on it. Okay. So now I'm about to listen to this video he made, y'all. And I just don't want to play it because they got music playing. So I don't want them to flag me. Okay. He said he can't do nothing of a sorts. He said, if my wife come on here and say it was a skit, it wasn't real, y'all gonna say I coerced her to say that. Okay, now I'm about to pop it back up, y'all, because now she talking and there's no music.
Nothing of the sort.
Why is playing that part again? Hold up. Yeah, they said he just beat cancer.
Y'all swear y'all know my life. Y'all swear y'all know everything. Ain't nothing fake about this. Nothing fake about it. The tape getting old as hell. gotta buy me some more tape. I don't even put this shit on. I have to go to a hand ortho in 2 weeks following the hospital instructions. Like, nobody have to make nothing up. Nobody have to be fake about anything. This is real. This is my real life. I know I do pranks and I do skits with y'all, but to prank y'all on my finger being broken, that's one hell of a, like, that's dumb. That's real dumb. I would never stoop that low to play with nobody. My finger is really broken and I have to go to a hand ortho in 2 weeks. Y'all are crazy.
You know. I'm gonna rebuttal this video again, and as you can see this man standing at the bottom of the steps there. Just give him a Burberry shirt, you know what I mean? And he be disrespectful. He ain't never had a $700 shirt in his life, but he's disrespecting me. And he wasn't in the room, and he knew I wouldn't do this. What man abuses another woman while the father is in the house?
What?
Come on, man. Y'all don't even make sense. But let's just wait. This woman who claiming that her hand is broken, watch them come grab her dad with that same hand. Now let's see which hand is broken, and go look at her hand, tell me which hand is broken. Look, she's grabbing him with that hand that supposedly broke. Now, let me zoom in. Look at that.
You can see when she was holding him, she did like this. She don't have to actually touch him with the broke finger. She can loop her arm, which is what she did. Tardy.
Hand with the other phone. Now let's see. She just took that hand and brushed her hair, grabbed dad with that same hand, grabbing her back with that same hand. Now she's texting with that same hand, both hands. No swelling. I'm gonna rebuttal this video again, and as you can see,
Mrs. Lasher confirms Lasher beats her. Because mommy's screaming and crying for help.
I did a lot of times. Every single time I have an argument, I've been banging on the door, then we lock it, then we go inside my room or the other room, and we lock the door while I'm sitting there crying.
My kids lying? Come on now. I don't even want to bring my kids into this, but you ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna lie, because you want to protect your brand, you want to protect your image, but you, oh, they gonna take my brand deals away, don't take this away. Why you doing this to me? Don't lie, because I was let this shit die. I want
Mrs. for him. And yes, he did beat on me. My oldest daughter, that's 19 years old, but she was 6 years old at the time, can verify that this man pulled a gun out on me.
This is the baby mama.
When he was 6 in front of her and told me to shut the F up and quit talking. And I can text my daughter now and she will tell you remember that, and she will tell you this man whooped me with belts before and when I was pregnant with Desharia. This man had threw plates in my face. Every time he get angry, tell me to shut the F up like always. Let me see. He have drugged me across the floor, made me get carpet burn. Let me see. Sold my car when we was together. Sold my car for $100 because his got repoed. He needed me then. He sold my car for $100. It's so much. He like for him, and yes, he did beat on me. My oldest daughter, that's 19.
Okay. The video of her in a car with her kids, she posted the rest on her YouTube channel. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go to her YouTube. Hold up. Yeah, this is crazy. And the thing that makes me so upset is that I feel like there are so many abusive men. Like, there's so many abusive men. I don't even understand how everybody can act like, they don't get this. There are so many men that put their hands on women, and you don't really be like, I don't believe it when somebody says it. It's crazy. I'm trying to find is it just being Brianna? Is that it? Hold up. Okay. I'm looking on her YouTube. I do not see it. Let's see. Is this it?
know that me and Robert have decided to go our separate ways and just remain friends and co-parent for our beautiful baby girl, Mora. And yeah, I just want to keep it that way. I don't want to be in drama. I don't want to do back and forth. I don't want to do, be arguing. I don't want to be sad. This is what took me so long to do this video, because I've been up, down, crying all the time. And it's a process. A breakup is a process. A divorce is a process. So with that being said, I just wanted to do this video, not to address issues, not to say, oh, well, this happened and this happened and this happened. No, that's not even me. That's not even me. It don't matter what a person has done to me. I don't care if they hurt me to my core. I am never in the business of bashing anyone. What happened between me and anybody is what happened between me and anybody. And
okay, you saying that's not it? It was like 8 minutes long. Okay. See, when people post YouTube videos and I don't know what they like, horizontal. Get it out of portrait mode. Get it into full screen. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, we're here. Yeah, come on. Come on. You should start. You got to start it. You got to start the video with it on the right mode.
For a really long time, and quite frankly, I'm sick of the lies. I tried to, let this go and be as nice as I could.
Okay, here we are.
Very nice as I could. And just, say I wish you the best and all that. But fuck it. Because at this point, he pushing me there because he want to keep putting these lies out and make it seem like he been this perfect fucking man. First of all, let me tell you something. You can park right there. Let me tell you something. The image that y'all been seeing on social media is not him at all. At all. Yeah, you can turn around. At all. Him portraying like he been his best father to my kids.
Is she driving?
Lies. I've been keeping up this fucking front. Y'all know it. Y'all been seeing me. Oh, she pretending to be happy. She don't really smile like that. Yeah. I've been really trying to stick this shit out with this nigga thinking shit gonna work. I did counseling. I paid for session after session after session after session after session. Individually counseling for him. It didn't work. It didn't work. Our counselor even said I can no longer work with him. One, because of the abuse, and two, because he needs psychological help. So let's make that clear. Okay, I've been covering shit up for a long time, and quite frankly, I hate when a person lie. I really hate when a person lies.
Okay, just to be clear, Mr. LaTruth is a YouTuber that just survived cancer. People know him. I don't know him. This is his wife. Their story went viral. It was a viral story. We're watching. All right.
And then all these family members coming out like, oh yeah, I never known my brother or such and such to be like this or act like this. Of course you don't. You know why? Because you ain't fucking him. You know why? Because you ain't in a relationship with him. You know why? Because you ain't married to him. You know why? Because you're not living with this man. I lived with him for 6 years. So I know him. So let me break it down what happened on October 14th. The day I'm always remember for the rest of my life. On October 14th, I had just got home and I was on the phone with my niece. I just got in the house. I got off the phone. Here's my husband. Oh, so you're not gonna give me no love and affection. You're not gonna give me no love and affection. You're not gonna give me no love and affection. And for my husband, because he lost his mom at 5 years old, he expected me to be this mother to him, his father to him, because his father won't shit, his grandma, because his grandma wasn't giving him the love. He wanted me to give him all this love on top of being a mother to my children. Oh, I see the way you raise your kids, and I love the way you love on your kids. So I want that same love, I want that same attention, I want that same affection. I can't give you that. I can give you all that. I'm sorry that your mom passed away at 5 years old, but I cannot give you a mother's love. I cannot give you a mother's affection. A mother's love and a wife's love is two different things. Now, on October 14th, let me continue my story. He continued on about this love and affection. So I left the room doing my hair. He like, oh, so you want to get cute instead of setting up the house? As you guys can see in the video, it's bags there because we
the
just
abuse
moved.
happens in front of kids. Talking about it ain't shit once they've already
I'm like,
seen
I'm
it.
not about to go ahead and finish packing stuff because it's so much stuff. This house is huge. I can wait. We can wait on that. It's not a dying thing. We can wait. So he like, oh, so just gonna be lazy. So first you go from affection and attention to now I'm being lazy because I just dropped the kids off and I feel like I'm packing anything, right? Okay, cool. Noted. I walk out. I'm not the person that's gonna go back with you. I do not like that. I like walking away and you just keep poking the bear. This is what he's doing before I started. So let me go. So I'm going into the room. I'm quietly I'm watching Love and Marriage video, right? So Martell and Melody is on there. Shout out to Melody. Martell is on there and he come out the bathroom and he like, yeah,
He like, yeah, I see why you went outside. I'm gonna have to go outside too. So I'm like, you gonna have to go outside? What you mean you gonna have to go outside? He like, yeah, I see why he did what he did. That's my boy, Martell. That's my boy. Okay. First of all, Martell never even addressed you or talk to you. And he like, oh, Melody do. Melody be all in my DM talking about stay up, king. Stay healthy. Do what you need to do. I'm like, Melody be in your DM telling you that. So I grab his phone because his phone is on the bed. I grab his phone. I'm going through his Instagram messages, and there's some girl named Precious on there. So I'm like, who is Precious? Because they clearly met at the mall, and this is the mall that he loved going to all the time. So I'm like, who's Precious? He snatches the phone out of my hand. Now, at this moment, you guys, I'm like, why are you snatching the phone out of my hand? Out of 4 years, I've had his password. Y'all done seen me on live say, I go through my husband's phone. That ain't nothing that's a secret. Y'all know this. So when you come outside of the room and you all gangster with it, like, yeah, I'm gonna go outside with it. Oh, I see why you did what you did. I'm gonna have to go outside too. Okay, now I'm like, let me get your phone so I can see what are you talking about? Let me get your phone. So I grab his phone, and then I'm looking through messages over there, and I said, who is Precious? He snatches the phone from me. Now, I'm like, why are you snatching the phone from me? I grab his laptop next. I'm trying to enter the password, trying to guess passwords, and he snatches the computer out of my hand. So he has 2 computers and 2 phones. So okay, he put his phone in his pocket. Now I'm trying to get the phone out of his pants pocket. We in a tussle. I'm trying to get the phone out of his pocket, right? Okay, so after that, we in like a WWE rap move. I don't even know what to call it, but we on the couch, and he got me so tight. So I'm like pushing his head like this to get off of me. So I'm like, okay, cool. So he finally get up. I grab my pepper spray. And so I went over there and I grabbed the computer. Okay. So I spray the pepper spray because now you're still trying to attack me. I'm spraying the pepper spray, not even on him. I'm spraying on the pillow.
They're not gonna have this on these shows.
The pillow, push me down on the couch. And I'm like, okay.
Listen, they not gonna make it to Love and Marriage, child. Carlos just told y'all his show is not ratchet, and he don't appreciate y'all saying that.
So I grab this dead computer off the bed. I go to the closet. He picks up this big ass tote. I don't know how long it is, but it's about wide as my car. It's big and long, and it's gray. And he picks it up, and he like, put my fucking computer down now. So I put the computer down, and I sit down. Indian style now with my legs crossed.
I'm gonna just tell y'all this. This video almost over, but I'm gonna just tell y'all this. As a grown woman, I'm not wrestling with no nigga. Do you hear me? That's something you might do when you was in high school, maybe even in college. But like as a grown ass woman with a husband that's 6'2", I'm not wrestling with this nigga. I'm not rolling around with him. I'm not going to be in a WWE move with him. And to me, that basically tells me that it's abuse. Like that basically tells me that he's abusing her, because I don't know men who don't beat women that's going to wrestle and fight with them like that. Like, I'm just saying, like, they may not beat you all the time, but you'll get slapped. You might get punched. Like, and I just kind of feel like men shouldn't hit women. Like, I know that that's real old school, but I feel like men shouldn't hit women. I don't think women should hit men either, but I feel like men having more physical strength should be especially concerned when they use their physical strength against women who are weaker than them. So for me, like, the fact that y'all even wrestling at all tells me that y'all are tussling. And tussling is abuse to me in grown ass people relationships. I'm just, y'all, me right now at 34, like I'm not fighting with nobody. Like, that's crazy.
I sit down, I said the computer is down. Next thing you know, he takes this big ass top and put it on top of me. Boom, slams it right off my head with pressure. Boom. And so the first time he raised it back up, I'm trying to get up, trying to get off the floor, but I'm moving too slow because he's still hitting me. He hit me the second time, and I did like this. That's why my hand got hit. So I did like this, but my head hit me again. Boom. I'm screaming, calling for my dad at this point. Dad, help me, please. Dad, help me. Call 911. Please call. Dad, please come help me.
It doesn't make sense.
When I got up out of that closet, I went and I grabbed my phone. I called 911.
Okay, and I think it cuts off at this point. But she was just basically explaining how her finger got broke. And wait, her sister did one?
Hey y'all, my name is Ayana. I am Brianna's sister, and I expect to see her. However, she is just not ready. This has been so stressful and so new and so hurtful to her. She is not okay, especially not okay right now to go on anything, to speak on anything right now. She's just too emotional. You know, she's just going through the emotions. It's very hard. It's a roller coaster for her. She's been physically, verbally, and mentally abused, and it's public now, which is something that she has not did. She's been keeping it under wraps. So it's gonna take a little time, but we're going through it. It's hard.
Let me say this right quick. I don't put myself around people that I would get into physical fights with. But if somebody like press me, it might happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, as of 34, being able to control who's in my environment, I'm not around people that's trying to fight me. And the times I have been around people that gave me that energy, they were my family. And I don't fool with them anymore. So I just feel like I spent enough of my life being afraid of being hit. Like I'm not doing that anymore. That was something that I promised to myself at an early age. Like right around 18, it was like, nobody is ever gonna make me scared that they gonna hit me. Like, no, not in my home. No.
Really hard, and I've never saw her like this. It just hurts me so bad because, you know, used to seeing her so strong, and this is really, really, really a big situation in her life. She has been fighting this in private for so long, and I'm proud of her that she finally decided to speak up for herself. And when she's ready to come talk to y'all and say what she has to say, she'll say that. But this is just hard, y'all. And, you know, just being a sister and seeing this and just seeing her go through this, somebody who don't deserve it, somebody who has such a big heart, who's so loving, so kind, so sweet.
That's what happens.
I've seen her try and just keep trying to just fight for her marriage. I saw that. To just see this is so hurtful. And just the other day, she just was just crying out, and she just said, "Why is this happening to me?"
All right, let me see if I can find him, and then I'm gonna move on. Okay.
Violent situation, y'all see this stuff come down your timeline, no matter who it is, celebrity, regular person, whatever the case may be. Analyze that situation as if that boy is your son or if that man is your son.
See?
Because abuse is real.
Red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag, red flag. We ain't even been here 2 minutes. Red flag. Flag on the plane. It's a red flag. That's a red flag right there. And that's the mistake everybody makes. That's the mistake everybody makes, is looking at like he could be your man or your son. No, you cannot. You can also be a motherfucker trying to me. That's how I think of most of y'all. To me, every nigga that's not people can possibly me. That's how I think about you. So unless you prove to me that that's not the type of energy you on, I'm going to automatically assume it. I'm sorry. If I don't know you, and I'm not about to just, but I'm also going to have my I'm going to always have in my mind it's a possibility because I don't know you. You feel me? I'm sorry.
Because it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, I'm going to speak on this all month long. A lot of y'all want to speak about the video that y'all seen. I'm not speaking about that. What makes me, my situation, bigger than everybody else around the world is going through the same thing. Everybody on this live has been in some form of domestic violence situation. It's such a known thing, but people are making it seem like it's bigger than what it is when it's a public figure. No, it's big even when it's y'all. If I seen that come down my timeline with y'all, I want to know what happened, and I'm not going to blame you or the other person. I want to see. I'm going to look at the signs. First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in a relationship, you shouldn't be checking your significant other's phone, man or woman. Trust is the only thing that should be there. You shouldn't be with somebody you don't trust. If you got to go through a phone, why would you even be with them? Y'all seen several live streams with me, man. Like, I'm not one of the people that hide shit. Like, me and my wife have went live several times, and she said to the world she'd never stop checking my phone. Although I don't check her phone. She checks my phone every chance she gets. I've never had an infidelity or none of that. I'm an entertainer, so of course people slide in my DMs. I'm an entertainer, so of course I do business with other people.
We know this shit.
You notice you ain't never seen nothing about cheating on me. You ain't never seen nothing on me ever in my life. I don't even have a domestic charge on my record, and never have, and I never will. Fellas, if you're going through anything with your woman, take your phone out and record. As soon as she start acting crazy, you will not go to jail, I promise you. Keep your evidence. How many of y'all out here, fellas, your woman just beating you up, slapping on you, punching on you, and then you finally start blocking? If a woman punches you here, anywhere like that, and you blocking, it's gonna hurt their finger and hurt their hands, right? Look at my hands. Look at my hands. You don't see nothing, no scars.
Okay, so now we're doing too much. Now we're doing too much because she said y'all was tussling over shit, and that's how you broke her finger to get the phone out her hand. Yeah. Why would you have bruises, scratches, scrapes, anything on your hands? And another thing, why are you conflating? Oh, so now you're an abuse victim? Now you're a man being abused by his wife?
There's nothing on my hands. I just beat cancer. Some of the questions that y'all be asking, be like, do y'all really think? Y'all better start acting like y'all the CSI in these situations and stop believing something because somebody said.
You just beat cancer, so what? What that mean?
Stop acting like y'all the CSI. Y'all being silly right there.
Okay.
Y'all being silly right now.
I ain't hear her say
that. Close your eyes and pretend that. And for all you being negative to me on my platform, as if I have no feelings or no emotions, because I've been some of the stuff y'all been saying about me. Y'all have no emotions at all. And that proves my theory about a lot of women. A lot of women have no emotions at all. If you can come to another man's platform that you do not know in real life and call them a woman beater or call them anything that you, and you didn't even see nobody hit nobody. Nobody ever seen a video of me hitting anyone. Y'all never seen a video of her hitting me. So if I could jump out here and talk about, oh, she did this, she did that.
Not all women. Not all of us don't have no feelings. Us. See, I don't even know what happened, but I feel attacked and I ain't even do shit.
What would be the point? If I ain't posting a video showing anything like that, what would be the point? So in order for us to be safe in this world, man, people gotta protect ourselves. And if you're in a marriage, 9 times out of 10, if you care about your partner, you're gonna protect your partner. If a person is throwing if a woman is throwing her husband under the bus, he don't love him. If the husband is throwing his wife under the bus, he don't love her.
Oh, so because she's telling on you now, she don't love you. Which he doing a lot of skipping and hopping and jumping all over the place. Hold up.
If the husband is throwing 9 times out of 10, if you care about your partner, you're gonna protect your partner. To be safe in this world, people. So if I could jump out here and talk about, oh, she did this, she did that, what would be the point? If I'm posting me. So if I could jump out here and talk about, but you ain't seen nothing about nothing on me ever in my life. I don't even have a domestic charge on my record and never have. And I never. A woman punches you right here. If a woman punches you right here, or anywhere like that, and you blocking, it's gonna hurt their finger and hurt their hands, right? Look at my hands. Look at my hands. You don't see nothing, no scars, no nothing on my hands. I just beat cancer. So some of you're gonna protect your partner. If a person is throwing if a woman is throwing her husband under the bus, she don't love him. If the husband is throwing his wife under the bus, he don't love her. When
y'all see the point I just made there? Because I needed to hear what he had said earlier. He had just said that she was hitting him, and that's how her finger got broke. Didn't he just say that if a woman punches you right here, that's gonna hurt her fingers, that's gonna hurt her hands? And then he turned around and said that he would not throw her under the bus? I need y'all to make it make sense.
you get married, you're supposed to protect your significant other and your kids and family. You would not use a social media platform to try to destroy somebody else. That's not love. I think you need to understand that. Like, nowadays, man, marriage is so messed up, I don't even know why anybody would get married anymore. People will get married and then attack the person that they're with and do it publicly and lie. It's not good. It's not good look, people. What happened to...
So that's why we shouldn't get married. Because all that, okay.
Having morals. Too many people are doing this. That doesn't even make you a good mother. If you're willing to lie...
Wow, now you're calling her a bad mother.
The situation and try an attempt to try to get your significant other or your baby daddy or your husband locked up away from his kids. That's not a good person. You're not even a good parent. You can call a person a good parent, but when they do those type of things, if a kid is not in both parents' life and you take that person away from the house, that's why the laws are set up the way it is. We're supposed to be protecting each other, not tearing each other down. Men, protect your queen at all costs. Even if she does something wrong, try to find some understanding from it, learn from it, grow, separate whatever you got.
Okay, which one is it? Don't get divorced. These women have no emotions. Protect your queen. don't get married. Which one is it? I'm done. I'm done with this. Girl, I'm done. I'm done with this. I feel like we got it. I feel like we got it. We're clear. We're gonna pray for him. I hope that she really does leave him alone. I hope that she's able to get some peace for herself. You know, I pray for her. I really, really do, because that's a tough situation to be in. Now, let's move on to the last topic that I want to talk about. And that, oh, wait, no, last two topics. Okay. Second to last topic. Okay. Make sure y'all like the video. Before we get into this, do me a favor and like this video. Child, okay. All right, y'all. I hope the stream is still here. I hope y'all are still hearing it and seeing me clearly. Let's go ahead and get into this. Okay, Future got another baby mama out there mad at him. Okay, I don't even know this one. Who is this one? I just remember the last one, the pretty brown skin one that he tried to shit on and kept arguing with her about whether it was his baby or not, and it was obvious it was his baby, and he didn't want to pay her nothing, and she had to fight for how much he was going. Yeah, you know, whatever. Anyway, this ain't her. But this is what one of the baby mamas said. These 3rd, 6th, 10th baby mama. Like, which number is this? Does anybody know? Tell me in the comments if y'all know which number baby mama this is. But this is what she wrote on her Instagram stories. You can cuss Future out, damn near slap that nigga, and he will not trip. But go to the internet. He gonna come for your throat. He hates it. I know he missed me eating his ass, but we don't need to be doing this bad term, good term shit every few months. Toxic at an all-time high. I'd rather do shit the legal way at this point, because he gonna play with me every time shit don't go his way. He not hurting me. He's hurting your fat is what you call her, you dumbass fool. He says, when I was pregnant, I was quiet and did everything he said because I felt vulnerable. Now you got to be crazy. I'm not allowing his ass to tell me what to do or disrespect me without reaction. Everyone swear I came up all hush money. Bitch, I had bread in a business before him, and don't get me wrong. I'm definitely in a better place now, but trust, it wasn't from him. I don't post all the money moves I make and ways I make money because it's none of y'all business, but I've been had a bag. Just increase with time. I invest and flip shit. So cut that hush money story. We was having sex while pregnant, and only one time after, and was like, man, fuck this. I can't keep allowing the devil inside my body. He comes with a bunch of thotty hating hoes and his disrespectful mouth, and I'll take less going to court than having him in me and my daughter's life. Peace is the real wealth, but before I dead him for real this time, I had to share this so he can see I'm fucking serious this time. Now he got a reason to hate me, threatening to post me dick sucking videos and my wet coochie while saying how good it is really amusing. Have a field day. I'm sure the world will love me more after seeing them. Oh, all right then. If I was ashamed or cared about what you think about me admitting the shit I do, think again. My name speaks for itself. Crazy K. Okay. She said this, laughing my ass. She covered his number. Oh, they covered his number, y'all. I don't know. Laughing my ass off. You about the dumbest bitch ever. I should send a blog site this video of you sucking my dick and fucking me raw. I've been waiting for this day. LOL. This shit finna go viral, stupid hoe. That pussy is good though. No cap. You just crazy as fuck. Tonight's the night. So I'ma just say, Future must have like amazing demon dick. That's what I'm gonna say. But he's a piece of shit and she's stupid. Like, I'm sorry, anybody that gets pregnant by Future after Sierra, like, okay, is stupid to me. Like, maybe before, because we didn't really know like that. You know what I'm saying? After Sierra, if you had a baby by Future, you stupid. You stupid. And why are you admitting to eating his ass? Jew, why? Why, Jew? Y'all, Jew always getting into something. Yeah, that's revenge porn. She could definitely lock him up, but I don't think he did it. So, you know. But this is the type of shit they do. Gonna send your porn to the blog site because they mad. Girl. I'm good. I'm good. I told y'all peace matters more a lot of the times. I'm good. But she's stupid. And I also want to know, was his ass clean when you ate it? Like, does he baby wipe every time? Like, or were his drawers a little dirty? Okay, did you have a bad taste in your mouth after? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. But yeah, with that said, let's move on to the last subject. Let's do 50 Cent. Let's do 50 Cent. So I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all, the situation with 50 Cent has annoyed me because I feel like there are so many people that seem to think that 50 Cent is in the right with the way he's handled his son. And I'm gonna start off this whole shit by saying I could be wrong. But from what I've seen, 50 Cent and the mama was going back and forth about child support. 50 Cent put his own self on child support so that she would get less money. Vindictive. We all know that 50 Cent is petty, disrespectful, and like low-key evil. Like, I don't know if anybody knows, but the nigga kind of like a bad person. You know what I'm saying? And so I remember, and this is when I was completely done with him. I remember when the son graduated from high school, he posted his high school graduation picture and said, basically, I'm glad I don't have to pay for you anymore. And I just remember thinking, wow, you're a real huge chunk of shit, aren't you? Like, that's some evil shit to do to your son. Let's not forget about him killing off his son in power, which I feel like was figurative for how he feels about his actual son. And he doesn't feel this way about his son just because of his son. He feels like this because the mom went back and forth with him and then went and jumped in the bed with Rick Ross when Rick Ross and 50 Cent were really beefing heavy. And then on top of that, I believe the son is 25 now. When he was 21 years old, he was outside of a club. Some kid comes up to him to take a picture with him. He takes the picture, come to find out, this is the son of one of the men accused of shooting 50 Cent the 9 times. Y'all know he entered into a rap with the story of being shot 9 times. It was a way for him to top Tupac. Just to be clear. Okay. Thank you, Galapos, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. So I feel like I've watched this over the years, and I absolutely feel like his baby mama must have been like, you know, yin to his yang type thing, because she petty and fucked up too. She is. But she was responsible for her son every day, whether 50 Cent was there or not, from what I understand. 50, on the other hand, from what I've heard, hasn't been involved in his son's life since he became a teenager. And he often gets on social media and disparages his son. He posts something that said, I don't give a fuck. You know, if my son died today, I wouldn't have a bad day. Like, he's put that on social media, you guys. Like, and the thing that makes me mad is people really misunderstood what the son was saying when he was complaining about the $6,700. His point was that $6,700 is not a lot of money in New York from 50 cents. And it's not, because $6,700 could easily be rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in Harlem. Okay? So, to be clear, everybody's broke and thinks $6,700 a month is so much money, but essentially it's not. And when you're not involved in the child's life at all, you don't help in their upbringing at all,
You don't help in the day-to-day with them at all. You really should be paying more. You really should, because you're really not there. You're not doing the parental part. And you think that paying is enough, and it's not. When he laid the $6,700 out on the floor and said, I'll pay you the $6,700 for 24 hours of your time, and then 50 Cent got on the radio and said this.
Is there a possibility of you, actually your son wants to sit down with you?
No, he doesn't. See, Charlamagne, you would call me. You don't call TMZ and say you want to sit down.
First of all, you're petty as fuck and you go to social media for everything. How do we know he didn't call and you just didn't answer the phone? His son later came out and said that he doesn't have an active number for him. Like, he blocked him on all social media and he doesn't have his phone number. But he's supposed to call him. He's obviously going on social media to get your attention. It's the way you work. It's the shit that you do. You get online and put money all over the place and talk mad shit to people. Like, you do this type of thing. And you're upset that this is the way your son acts? You're disrespectful and disloyal to his mother. I'm sure of it. Like, you can't tell me that he didn't disrespect that lady far before they got to the point where she was going to see Rick Ross. Because that's how niggas be. They dog you out, dog you out, dog you out. And as soon as you clap back at their ass, now all of a sudden it's you. It's been you the whole time. Julie Ryan, thank you for the super chat. Just wanted you to know you're amazing at what you do and your voice is so valuable on this platform. Thank you, Julie. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I live in Brooklyn and my rent monthly expenses are $5,200 a month. $6,700 ain't doing too much up here. That's what I was supposed. Thank you. I appreciate that, Julie. I really, really do. I needed to hear that today. So thank you. Let's continue with this fool.
Think about it, man. In the text messages that was out, if y'all get a chance to look at them, that's me talking to his mother. His mother's texting me through his phone. I told you I was giving her $500,000 a year. They go through the paperwork, they say $500,000 a year. But at that point, she still was expecting more. This is why I took her to child support. You don't usually sign up for child support. Like, I took myself to child support because she wasn't understanding and that more.
No, Phil, everybody wants to.
$6,700, that's not enough, and it's never going to be enough. But remember me constantly coming to you and talking to you about she don't want to work, she need to get a job. She didn't hear me.
Yeah, you used to always say he's almost 18. The child support's going to be up.
Going to be up soon, and you don't see it because that's not real to them. They just live in the moment, and it's fine. I'll take care of it on the next thing when it comes. The next check's coming in every month. Like, I don't feel the pressure that or resentment and feel with child support. I take care when the problem times. With like 67, and for him, it's his aunt. Really, his aunt's make it easier for me because I don't really like with moms like that. So, but I've been able to share and raise it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real fighting there and stuff like that. And you would think Puppy's situation, there's nothing else there. No problem. It's really like him. This the kid has been sheltered and he looks and he's excited by ghosts. He's wearing suit stuff. And you don't really understand who Ghost is. To this point where you've mailed someone $1 million, right? And have zero respect for you. How much you think you got to give them before they have a little bit?
Okay. So 50 Cent to me sounds like a man that's mad at his son because his son loves his mother, who's there every day. I also feel like whenever he's asking him about Marquise, he's never talking about Marquise. He's talking about the mother and saying that Marquise is entitled. 50 Cent, you're a Black millionaire. Your son is supposed to be a little entitled. I know you don't want to hear that, but he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be a little spoiled. You were supposed to go above and beyond for him. He was supposed to have all the things you did not have. You were supposed to take care of him. And in all honesty, I feel like if you were going to impregnate his mother, you were supposed to take care of her too.
But see, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Y'all know what it is. These niggas want to be able to control these women and then cheat on them. And then the women break up with them and they're like, cool, I don't want to be with you anyway. But then in order to take care of the woman and the child, the woman has to not be with anybody else. And y'all know that's not how that works. So for me, I just kind of feel like this is a tumultuous relationship that you let affect how you treated your son. I think a lot of you men use your kids to get back at the woman. You're mad at the woman, you don't like the woman, so you take it out on the kid. Y'all do that a lot in everyday life. So to me, 50 Cent's feelings toward his son are more about how he feels about his mother than they are about how he feels about his son. Because it feels like you don't even really know your son. And if you don't like your son, it's funny because he's a lot like you. You're disrespectful as fuck too. People have contributed to power. People have contributed to what you do, and you treat them like shit and disrespect them. And you're surprised that your son does it to you? It's low-key karma that you're having a hard time dealing with here. But essentially, he's your son. And I do think he wants your love. Of course, I think he wants to be a rich man's kid. What the fuck are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you work hard so that your kids can live in poverty? And I really think he wanted the mom to suffer so bad that he really neglected him because of it. And now the little boy didn't grow up mad at you. He didn't grow up mad at you. Of course he's going to get online and say and do disrespectful shit after all of these years. Of course. Here y'all come with the dumb shit. Here y'all come with the dumb shit. So the mother is not responsible financially for the child as well? No, she's not. No, she's not. She's not financially responsible. No, not in a patriarchy. Men are supposed to protect and provide. She's just supposed to take care of the children. And that's what she was doing, right? Do you really think the woman wasn't like also providing in some respect? Do you really think that she wasn't financially providing in some respect? Y'all really think that lady was living off $6,700 when her and her kid living in New York? Like, the point of the matter is he has more. He has way more. And he's being petty, little, small, and vindictive and hurting his kid in the process. And I think he's been doing that all of Marquise's life. I think he's been doing that. I haven't seen anything about 50 that makes me feel like 50 is not exactly who his son says that he is. Yes, Bondi, they really think that. Why do y'all think that? And also, money doesn't raise a child. How much is childcare while she goes to work? We work jobs right now and barely making ends meet. And y'all be out here talking about single mothers living in some of the highest places in the fucking country, talking about how, oh, but he, acting like she could possibly be still living off $6,700 a month. Like you're not living off. I can't live off $6,700 a month, barely. And I live in the South. And yes, electricity, water, gas, rent, school supplies. You got a boy. He's constantly growing, buying new clothes, food, paying for shit for school if he's involved in extracurricular activities. But the boy wants to be loved by his father. He wants to still feel like he belongs to him. And 50 Cent has completely shunned him and shitted on him all of his life because of how he feels about his mother. And y'all are going to blame the mama because that's what y'all do. But I would love for y'all to blame 50 Cent as well.
Stop talking to me about what you think that woman did. When I'm sitting up here talking and listening to this man talk about the woman and not the child when we asked about his relationship with his son. He don't want to talk to me. How do you know? You do shit for stunts and shows all the time. How do you know? Private school is $3,000 a month in a major city. Wait, she was getting $25,000 and wanted more. Went to courts and the awarded season binding. You can't live there. I can. I'm glad you can, Carolyn. I'm so glad you can, love. But let's be clear. He took her to court. She didn't go to court to get more money from him. He took her to court for more money. And to be honest, I want to know if that's true. I want to know if that's actually true because we're believing him, right? We're believing him. Maybe she did feel like $6,700 wasn't enough. Cool. But before that, when she was getting the $2,500, maybe 50's lying. Maybe 50 told her, stop playing with me and fucking other niggas. If you're not going to start doing what I want you to do, I'm going to take your ass to child. Because I know you're going to get less. He could have simply just given her less. How can you sit up here and say, oh, she just kept complaining about she was always asking for more? So what? Give her the amount that you want to give her that you know is good enough and leave it at that. She didn't take him to court. He took her to court. And he went to court to be vindictive. I heard about the house burning down. People believe he burned the house down she was living in. Allegedly. She may have tried to sue him after the fact. He took her, he just said look, I'm going off what the man said on the interview. The man said on the interview, he took her to court so he would pay less. He said she didn't put me on child support. I put myself on child support. When was she suing him? Because she probably sued him after he started giving her $6,700 a month. I live in Los Angeles, and that will cover just me with little to no savings. So for y'all saying y'all would be fine, cool, that's not realistic for others. That's what I'm saying. And I'm talking about being good off $6,700. That's what I mean. That would be me barely making it. Yeah, I could, but who wants to live like that when their dad is a millionaire? Y'all sound crazy. Not burnt it down with a 10-year-old inside sleeping. Jesus Christ. Like, why couldn't he say, listen, I'm giving you this amount of money and that's it? If he was really giving her $25,000. Right, vitamin water. He can afford to make his child living comfortably like he is and his other child. Listen, I ain't gonna go back and forth with y'all because I gotta go. But I said what I said. Mary Sparkle's like, well, thank you for the super chat, boo. I had a coworker who thought he won because of his BMs. He had about 5, took him to court, and he ended up getting less than she wanted. And that's how the court system is sometimes. But just like how the government is, prices keep going up, but they're not making anybody pay you any more money. It's the same way a woman can go to child support court and a man can hide some of his money so he doesn't have to give her as much as he should based off how much he actually has. He's starting to do the same with the new BM. He didn't want her and to have men at that house trying to control her. Yeah, they do it all the time, which is why I don't know why people want to argue about shit that we know these niggas do all the time. They do it all the time. Here's the thing, Aisha Nor TV. Even if she was bringing in appropriate amount of money to get her to $10,000 a month, y'all are still missing a point that 50 Cent is vindictive.
Y'all are focusing on the fact that you think that you can calculate how much money was enough money for her to live off of. But you're not understanding. The point is that 50 Cent was not a present parent for his son. His son is now upset about that. That is what everybody seems to be going over everybody's head. Y'all want to focus on numbers, and we're trying to get y'all to understand that the man simply is fucked up, mad at the mom for whatever reason, and decided to not be there for his son. 50 Cent could have took custody of his son. The fuck? 50 Cent could have took custody of his son. Dwayne Wade did it. Didn't Ludacris do it? Y'all, Juvie is in here being terribly bad right now. So I have to go. But it's really not about the money, you guys. And I wish y'all would stop focusing on that and pay attention to the whole point of this. And why I'm even talking about this is because in real life, in very real life, men get very vindictive when women don't want to be with them anymore and when they can't control women. And they do shit like take it out on the kids because they mad and they in their feelings. It happens in real life every day. Don't believe me. Go have a baby with a nigga and then break up with him and see what happens. You have someone that if they can't have you, they don't want to have anything to do with the kids. Corey Holcomb screamed that shit very loud on somebody's radio show. Corey Holcomb said, they don't want me to tell y'all this. They don't want y'all to know this. But if I don't love you, I don't love the kid. That's what he said. He said, if the man don't love the woman, then he don't give a fuck about the kid. That's what Corey Holcomb's ignorant ass said online. And I believe that him and a lot of other men think like him. If they can't have the woman, they don't care about the kid. Not everybody's like that, of course. But a lot are. Niggas you would never expect that from. So yeah, I believe 50 Cent is a piece of shit when it comes to his kid. I really, really do. Just based off what I've seen from him on the internet. So yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go because my dog is over there eating things that are inedible. Okay. I love you guys so much. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Almost 900 of y'all in the room. Make sure y'all like it on the way out. And I'll see y'all next time.